It's a very calm, clear, beautiful, still day in Antarctica. Quite a rare event.
We've got at least 6 humpbacks around us. There's another one.
We were on our Zodiac. We had worked with a pod of humpbacks in the Galaxiid Strait, and we saw these whales. They were resting. So we approached them very, very slowly and from quite a distance in order to just observe their behaviour. They became aware of us because of the sound of our motor.
And then when we got close, instead of the whales starting to move away from us, they just came straight at us, and they just seemed to be very curious about us and the boat.
There wasn't much going on at this point in the Galaxiid. We were probably the most exciting thing that was happening just then.
Oh my god.
Hello. Oh, hello. Look how cool. Yeah, it's really staring at us. Hello.
The whales came to us and circled around to take a look, and there was one of the 3 animals that almost took the boat to be theirs and looked as if he was trying to keep the other whales away from us. He or she was always within a few meters of our vessel for about an hour. We couldn't have moved if we'd tried to because the animal was showing so much interest in us. It was going right underneath the vessel, turning on its side, looking at the vessel, but looking at us. It was literally less than a metre away and could very clearly see us.
I think they could tell that what they were interacting with was not just an inanimate object, but there was someone there. So then, as we were moving and doing something, they were trying to communicate back by mimicking similar behavior.
That was a pirouette. That was a full pirouette.
We just all put down our tools and really tried to be present in that moment and interact with that wild 40-ton animal that was choosing to make friends with us. And that is one of the most extraordinary experiences of my career. Just reaching out and waving my hand above the surface of the water where the animal was just below us. The animal looked up at us and it actually waved its pectoral fin back.
Hello.
Actually, I didn't feel scared, even though at a couple of points when you're looking at them really close, you only then realize how big they are. But I've spent quite a bit of time with humpbacks, and humpback whales are quite amazing in the sense that they have great grasp of the space around them, and they know exactly where they are and how close they are. So whenever those whales nudged the boat, it would have been so gentle that the boat barely even moved. They knew exactly where their body was, they knew exactly where the boat was and how to avoid it. So I actually, wasn't scared, just excited. Yeah, still can't believe that it actually happened.
The experience really touched our hearts, and it was very hard to focus on the task at hand of conducting science for the rest of the afternoon. Everybody felt like they were floating and had this very euphoric feeling about the whole team.